I think I have spotted some good spots for some batteries. We are definitely going to need to add some more on the thrusters that we're using. The modded thrusters are, whoa, geez, sorry about that. The modded thrusters are power dependent. So, in order to generate power, one of the best ways to do that is just to like stuff your ship with a bunch of batteries. I should
Hmm.
just tell Veggie, hey, I need a battery, and then let him stuff like 30 of them into the ship.
If you think that's enough.
One battery, please. Here's 20.
Well, it's one at a time.
Sure.
I mean, could be worse, I guess.
I'm just yeah, I think I've got a good spot to put some because I know we had some design ideas for the spaces that we haven't quite committed to yet, and that actually gives us considerably more space to do that. And also gives us a lot more power to store. Okay, so you go up and over that and then back down up there
Okay,
because that
it's
is
connected.
conveyor line. Fantastic. Let me go ahead and stockpile. So number one is stockpiling. Number two is stockpiling. Can you turn stockpile off on the tanker?
Good. Come on.
Oh, looks like we got to it about the same time, so I'll let him do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I said I could do it,
my
sir.
man. Thank you.
You
You're the
said,
best.
"Can you do it?" And then you were gonna do it.
Okay. Okay, so well, because I wanted to see if I could get to it faster than you, because it tells me that my new methodology is faster than my old methodology. Okay, stockpile is off on the internal on the Moshi tanks. So what this means is you can disconnect and but don't turn to stockpile on the tanker until you disconnect, because we want to keep the gas that's in those tanks. In fact, you know what? I'll just keep these on stockpile until you disconnect, and that fail proofs the whole thing. There we go. But yep, you can. The hydro tanker now is free to sit and be a storehouse of hydrogen power. All right, so next up, um, I will say this as a bit of an aside. We've been playing this series now. This is our fifth episode, and we have been playing this with the goal to just kind of explore, have fun, be creative, and build. And um, the original idea was to build a kind of custom universe and have some fun exploring and building around the needs as they develop. Well, eventually we're going to get to a point where we kind of max out and we've been to every planet and we've done what we wanted to do. So in that case, I think that's the completion of the season. And then what we'll do is transition to, we'll take everyone we've got currently and we will initiate a jump into a different cosmos. So another season will be essentially us leaving this planetary system, entering a new planetary system, and that's where we would start the next season. So that's kind of a rough overview of how I see the arc to this series. Now, that's pretty broad and it's pretty undefined, and there's a lot of room for flexibility there. So, um, the loose goals that we have right now, I myself would like to become a millionaire in game. I don't have that achievement yet, and that is something that I would like to achieve in this game. I'm not necessarily doing a completionist run of Space Engineers because, oh my god, that frostbite scenario. I don't know if you've watched those videos from what's his name who did that recently. Was it Zero who did those? I hope I'm not wrong about that, but oh my god, that I don't have any desire to do that achievement. I just don't. After I watched him go through that, this game can be brutal in some very specific ways, and I feel like that particular scenario and achievement that's tied to it are the worst. Ugh, I don't want to do it. But I do want to become a millionaire, and I feel like that's attainable. I haven't really done any of the contract stuff, or very, very little. Only what we've done on stream so far. So the economy stuff is sort of foreign and new to me yet. And that's kind of why I want to become a millionaire as well. Now, I don't know if that means I have to have $1 million in my pocket or if our club can have $1 million, but we've earned 60K so far, so we're on the way.
We're getting there.
But yeah, and that's actually kind of the reason why we're parked right outside this station here is because they give us contracts. Now, off stream, or actually in your Rocket League stream, the stream before the stream.
The pre-stream of the stream of the stream of the pre-stream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, I'd mentioned that there's a mod that works with the MES mod, so modular encounter systems. We've talked about it before. Primarily used to add hostile encounters to the game and make the game feel a little more alive. Now, we are kind of avoiding some of the more combat-oriented mods, and so MES isn't currently installed. Now, that being said, there is an MES mod that introduces a trade faction, and the trade faction has unlockable things that you can use. Like you can have them repair a ship for you. You can have them build a ship for you. You can sell them ships. So if you build a grid and you're like, rather than tear it down, you can go to them and just sell it for money. And so that introduces some new mechanics that I'm kind of curious about. So I figured I would bring them up with you on stream and just get your candid response to how you feel about something like that.
I I'm cool with it. Like I said, this game is awesome. The only
Hey,
thing it what?
but before you clog up this entire area, know that we need a door that goes out back.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. That's
I thought
these.
of it.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Because yeah, I think
I'm
this one or
not
this
closing
one.
this at all. I
Perfect.
figured that this we have
Yes.
plenty of batteries.
Yes.
I left rooms for us to
See, I didn't,
walk.
Chad. I didn't even ask him to add a battery, and he put in
Well, let's see. One,
for
two, three, four, five,
12.
6, 7, 8,
No, more than that.
16.
He put in 16 batteries. So I had just put in 12.
I put in
Um.
16.
So
I
now,
win, Chad. I win.
so that means we have 28 more batteries. All right, 28. Good. Good. We won't have too few.
No.
Okay. So.
Are you are see? I even left room, which means we have room for more of these guys. You know, little flight things. You got some building stuff you could do in here. This isn't connected to anything, is it? This cargo?
No, it needs to be. It is not, but it can connect to any of these things up here. In fact, I was working on that, and then my ADD brain got lost in something else.
Yeah.
But yes, this absolutely does need to be connected. It has some lower connection points, which actually these two over here can go, because these aren't needed anymore.
So I built batteries and I moved hydro transport over to the safe zone. Parked
Okay.
them. Yeah.
I think this. So, if you don't know this thing right here, this is our emergency battery backup. This is the one battery that is always set to recharge. And so if we run completely out of power, we can flick this onto auto for our last bits of power. I've been designing larger ships with this in mind, where you just have at least one battery that's not part of the rest. And it doesn't physically need to be that way, obviously, but that's what this is right here, is the emergency backup battery.
So what you're saying is that you can write a last email
Yeah,
with that. So
you can have your Tony Stark moment in the spaceship where you're having you're recording your last moments on your helmet.
yeah. What's the, oh, that's
Yep.
What do you do with that? Oh, that's a different song.
Okay, so there we go. Is that the gravity? Yeah, so that's for the gravity gen. So the gravity gen turns automatically on and off when we're in or out of gravity. That's what that event controller does. And also, thank you for not closing in the back here. That's very nice and very thoughtful. Because, yeah, I think we're probably going to put another landing pad out back eventually.
But something.
Or a couple. Because this will be more like a space station. So, where are we at then? If we've got down, and then we've got front and back, and we got left and right, we don't have up. That's all we're missing.
Where do you see the front, back?
Ah,
Right
they're
underneath.
so well hidden. Haha.
Well, there's the back. You got four, right?
There's a couple. Yeah, there's a few on the back there, but also just in front of those, there's some stacks that are front
Stacks.
back.
Okay, that'll work.
Nah, it's not. I mean, I think we probably need. Well, maybe not. We really just need down thrust to get out, and then this is fine for space, which is where this thing's gonna live.
Well, we want it to be able to maneuver as well in space, you know. So we don't want to have like a couple thrusters going each way and say, oh, that was fun, you know. Then it won't work worth a diddly. I'm just gonna say diddly. That's what I'm gonna say.
Sure.
Because that's I'm not gonna say squat. Oh,
It
dang
won't.
it! I
It
said
won't
it.
work for. Yeah, you did it. Say it won't work for squat.
Yeah. Okay.
That being
Well.
said, all right, so let's get to it a little bit more here. So now that we've got front back, we've got side to side, we've got down, we don't have any up thrust. So let's get in there and let's do some up thrust. Yeah, we'll do some more on here. Keep those connection points. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Trying to figure out how many we have back to get a baseline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2, 12. So yeah, that's fine. We'll stick with that for now. And then maybe we do some more front backs here. That. And then these connection points we'll leave open. Maybe we can throw. I guess if we're in space, we could do some more landing pads below it. Um, very quickly this thing's going to be able to go to space, I think.
Okay.
Did you notice how nicely sorted all the inventory is?
No, I did not. As a matter of fact.
You can even search specific because of the way Izzy's works, it tags the boxes with things, so you can just search for, say, ingot, and it'll take you to the box that has all the ingots.
Cool.
It's really nice. Yeah, Izzy's inventory and bars at the same time is a really good combo. It's really supercharges the ship. Chat, give me an emotion for the emotion block. We're gonna start neutral, but give me an emotion. By the way, if you are in my chat and you're wondering who the other guy is, there's his link. You can go check him out. He's pretty great. Check out his perspective if you want. Give him a follow. That would be fantastic. But otherwise, you can stick right here. Give me a follow as well if you want to keep updated. We tend to stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central. But also sometimes we throw a secret stream in this Saturday, maybe?
Maybe.
Might have been one though. There might have been one.
It might have been. I don't know. I just don't know.
Turning stockpile off on Moshi's tanks. I should probably group these. Okay, these two tanks. Give me the prefix. And then
We probably don't want to take Randy with us, right?
no, he's definitely a here only kind of a thing, I would think.
So let's see. 9, we don't need that.
Come over here. Ugh. Yep, we see him. Great. You storing Randy over in the safe zone?
Yep.
Oh, you're storing everything in the safe zone.
Yeah, it's our new garage.
Yep. Thanks for the protection, boys.
Right.
That's the Randy Rover, by the way. He's he's looking pretty beat up, but yeah,
A little bit, but we beat him up.
yeah, we beat the crap out of that thing. PETA Unpark.
Okay. So that takes care of that.
Now you got to go to the crane arm on the refinery.
Well, are you ready for that? Because it's still processing.
It's still processing, but it has nothing else to take out of the ship. So the crane arm is only for siphoning out of the ship.
Well, how's the stuff getting into... Because I see the platinum disappearing.
Yeah. Build and repair is picking it up from the output.
Ah, okay.
So this has a one-way in. It's got the crane arm and it's also got the attachment point on the back. Both of those are inputs, and then the output is out the front. And the big, like, loopy-looking pipe thing. That's controlled by the crane. There's a crane operator seat. Are you manually reversing those? Oh no, that's awful.
Well, the velocity is set to 0, so...
Yeah, but you go into the seat and there's velocity control.
So where's the seat?
Other side.
Ah,
Number one should control the arm itself, give you mouse control. Two and four control the piston extension. Two and four are the extension. Three is the connector. And then you do have 8 and 9 in case you need the wrist controls at the very end. Yep, just like that. Nice. So now that that's free,
I'm going to turn it because I see what's going to happen. 100% I know what's going to happen if I don't.
there's an antenna that sticks out the back, so remember that.
Well, I would hope that
It's a rather large antenna.
it's out of the way. So
Yeah, good enough. I mean, I put the Moshi there, I can get it out of there. You see how close the wing is to the refinery?
Yep.
Within 1 block's tolerance.
Because,
You should.
that's good designing there.
No, I landed it here after I designed the refinery because I put it here so the crane could reach it.
So nobody had an emotion for your block?
No one has given me a motion yet for the motion block.
Hmm.
No one in either of our chats.
Then it's going to be sad.
It's gonna be sad, right? Yeah, gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad until someone in chat tells us to change it. It's the only way I'm gonna change this. In fact, we're gonna call this the chatter, the chat emotion controller. How about that? And so it stays sad until we're told otherwise. So if you get on and you see another episode and it's still sad, it's kind of your fault more than it is mine, right?
Well, it is. It's not ours.
It's not Veggie's fault.
You
It's not my fault.
you
That is
clearly
the
said.
see it's the chat emotion controller. It's the chat. You're in control of this one, guys.
That's it, right there. All you gotta do is, if you don't let it sad.
He's sad. Come on, you guys. He's sad.
Uh,
Don't make him be sad.
I'm sad too. No, cause he's sad. I'm gonna cry, and if I'm gonna cry, then you're gonna cry, and then we're all gonna cry.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's from a movie too.
Thrusters. Can we do?
I even know the movie. Do you know the movie?
So, no,
Does Chat
I
know the movie?
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not aware. Um. So we want to do. Let's just give everything a simple name.
Okay, Fred. That's a simple name.
Moshi thruster. Place.
Oh.
Now I can actually see what they're doing. Okay, so those push up, those push left, those push right. So we basically want all of the forwards that are these. Yeah, all of the forwards and backwards that are these blocks. Oh, did they actually group them by shape because they're the same name? Oh, that's amazing. Yes, that's what I want. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, these guys don't have thruster flames. But all these guys have some fun thruster flames. Yeah, we'll go blurple. Okay. Fantastic. So now, 28 thrusters on, 56 of them are off.
That's not good.
All of them are off now. Yeah. It's not great. So what happens if I turn them on? Okay. Forward, backwards, left, right, up, down. 3 thrusters at the same time is 12% battery. Not bad. 6 hours full thrust in this, well, while locked. We're maybe ready to disembark. The only thing is that we should probably grab the remaining platinum.
Okay.
and just stuff it in the Moshi because otherwise this thing's going to be sitting there chewing on it forever.
Okay.
So first things first, I'm going to grab this out of here. And I think we can't grab the ore directly out of it unless you go from the side like this. You got to get it out of the side of the refinery because everything else is on sorters.
Okay, there's nothing in two.
Yeah, I just cleared it. Okay. Yep, it's emptied. And that thing can just sit there and idle because it'll never run out of power just idling like that. But I am gonna kill the antenna because I just don't want it to attract any hostile attention while we're not here. I think this thing doesn't have an antenna here, so we're there. All right. We still don't have an emotion in chat for the emotion block, so we remain sad.
I'm sad. I'm sad.
Okay. Oh, I'm flying, yeah.
You said you could get out of there.
It's true. I can. Okay. Let's do this. So our reactors are on. Let me just do a quick check on all of our resources here. So, um, what is build and repair trying right now? Some batteries, some armor blocks. That's fine. We did build a lot of batteries, and it's fine if it does that while we are flying. All right. Shatters, we are going to take off with our sad ship. He's very sad because no one's told him not to be sad.
He's sad.
And we are going to, yeah, we're going to make this thing a space station. You ready?
I am. You do know we're not airtight, right?
Oh, that is a point. We aren't airtight yet. Um, let's do a quick airtight. All we have to do is seal, I think, a couple blocks in the back. Yeah. Oh, I'm still trying to rusters you guys. There. So this maybe 4 blocks there, and then 4 blocks here, and I think that ought to seal it. And that's good enough for now. Yeah, I didn't even think about being airtight.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. I still think we're not airtight. Oh, hit it really hard. Not airtight. So let's see if we can figure it out. Where's the leak, buddy?
Probably underneath.
Out, around, through this block here, through that block there. Okay, so got it. So that block, probably this one as well, need to flip. So instead of being, let's see, where's the connection? So half there, half there. You know what? We're not going to try to think too hard about it, so we're just going to slap on a 6-sided connector because it's airtight on all sides. Okay. Um, Oop, that far. Okay, stop pathing there. Show me the next one. If you have a leak, where is it? Okay. Okay. You still think it's, oh, it's on that block now too. Okay. Let's do the same thing.
Okay.
Seal that guy up. Seal that guy up. Okay, it's warm in here.
So in my chat, he basically replaced his
It's a couple of
G.
conveyor connections that
Yeah.
were the covered ones, but that have air gaps through them.
Yep. And then he did the same over here. And now he's going to go up to the vent and see if that fixed his problem.